I am so happy to be back here right now. I don't think you have any idea how happy I am. It's Sunday. I am just so excited to like spend an hour, catch up with you guys, put makeup on, disassociate, which I do really well. And just, yeah, catch up. I feel like I have not seen you guys in so long. I missed last week. And why did I miss last week? What did I have going on? Why did I miss last week? I don't remember why I missed last week, but I missed you guys. So I'm back. We're here. We're going to hang out. We're going to spend the next hour together. I have a giveaway at the end of this. And actually, I think I'm going to tease the giveaway right away. So, you know me, I get like very distracted very easy. So let me actually get that out of the way. So if you're just hopping on, I'm going to share with you what I'm going to give away. And it's going to be the same kind of giveaway that I always do. So I'll announce at the very end in the description how to enter the giveaway. It's always really, really easy. It's always very straightforward, nothing big. You don't have to jump through hoops just to enter the giveaway. But I will announce the winner on Wednesday. So this coming Wednesday, which I have no idea what that date is, but I think it's like the 17th, maybe 18th. I work, okay, yeah, I think it's the 17th. I need coffee. Mitch is actually going to get matcha right now because I am just so tired. I cannot like turn my brain on for some reason. Back to the giveaway. I'm going to be giving away some PR that I got recently that I just don't need. I have every single color. Good morning, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so nice seeing your faces because I miss you so much. I see all my friends popping on. So basically, I'm on Lawless's PR list, and I have been on their list for a long time, and I have everything from this brand. So they sent me a very generous package just recently, and I'm like, I don't need this. I have all these colors, so I'm gonna give away this entire box to one lucky winner. And just to make it even more fun and spicy, I'm gonna throw in a Makeup by Nikki Rose mirror as well. So whatever color you want, I got white, I got chrome, and I have black. So it'll be a mirror of choice, and it will be this whole box of PR. And let me just talk to you about this product. I love this product. I don't know if you guys have tried this, but Lawless, I think, makes some of the best lip plumpers. Like, they're really nice. Really, really, really nice. So there's also, in this bag, before I get started, let me show you the rest of the stuff, okay? There's an overnight lip mask. It's the Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask. It's cherry vanilla. It's very nice. I have this, like I said, I have all these shades. There's all the lip plumper shades. There's cherry vanilla, strawberry milkshake, strawberry shortcake. There's even a dark brown liquid eyeliner, which I actually haven't tried yet, but I'm gonna give it away to you guys because I have so many liquid eyeliners, I just don't need it. So lots of Forget the Filler lip gloss, the plumping lip glosses is gonna be given away. So this whole box, plus a Makeup by Nikki Rose mirror, and that's it. I'm excited. They're really nice, so if you haven't tried them, I think you'll really, really like them. So you guys, it's been quite a week, and there's so much going on in the world right now, and I thought about, you know, is it right to go live? And I think that ultimately what my channel is about is, just an escape. My channel is about like us just having like a break from whatever it is that we're dealing with, whatever the reality is, whatever's going on in the world. So I always want my channel to be that. So I want you guys to just hang out with me and take this next hour to just like let's just do some makeup together. Let's be lighthearted. Let's just take a break from everything going on in the world and an escape. Exactly. Like, thank you. I need that word. I think we all need an escape, and this next hour is going to be just a nice escape from everything. I think it's also Father's Day. Am I right? Right? Was it yesterday or was it today? Today's the 15th. Was Father's Day yesterday or today? Is it today? I think it's today. So it's also Father's Day, which can be a very heavy day for a lot of people, just like Mother's Day is. And I try to be like really sensitive to that, you know, like I don't have a dad, but I have a mom. And so if you are celebrating Father's Day, I think that's great. I'm so happy for you. I hope you have an amazing Father's Day. I hope you have an amazing father. I did not. So I always like kind of, and I laugh because that's my like response to all traumas. I like to laugh, but I like to just kind of glaze past Father's Day. Like, I'll probably text my uncle later on because he was like the best father figure I had. And I'll text my father-in-law, Mitch's dad, Paul. Paul's the best. So I'll text Paul today too. But I know it's just a very heavy day, so I just want to acknowledge that and like send you guys a big air hug. And let me not get all like teary-eyed, but like I just want to send you guys a big air hug and just I feel for you if you're having a hard time on Father's Day and if it brings up any you know, pain and just unhappiness. So anyway, if it does, I'm sending you like the biggest Nikki hug I can possibly muster up right now. And I love you guys. So okay, now that we got some stuff out of the way, let's do some makeup because your girl needs some makeup on her face, okay? And I want to put some new products on and I want to talk to you about them really quick as my espresso maker is going off very inconveniently. Yeah, I'm seeing some comments about their fathers passing away and gosh, I just feel for you. Like my heart goes out to you and I'm sending you such a big hug. I lost my dad. I'm 39 now. I lost my dad 15 years ago. He actually passed away on my birthday, which was lovely. But yeah, so I get it. My heart goes out to you and I just really have so much empathy for you guys. So let's do makeup. Let's keep it light. Like I mentioned, this is going to be an escape. So let me stick to that and let me stick to this like fun escape and put some makeup on my face. I got some new PR from RMS and I feel like I haven't tried products from them in a while. So this is the RMS Sun Cover Up Super Tint. It's a super hydrating, which might not be good for my oily skin, but we're going to test it out anyway so I can give you an opinion on it just in general, right? So it's SPF 50, which is actually really good. So I also have a setting spray that they sent me. It's the RMS Radiance Lock Setting Mist and alcohol-free. It's supposed to lock down your makeup and set it into place all while giving you a glow. Non-sticky, radiance enhancing while hydrating and locking your makeup. Okay, sounds like it's gonna be a very glowy day for Nikki over here. So let's put this on. They sent me the shade Buff. So I'm gonna put some on the top of my hand. It looks a little on the light side. I'm gonna grab my N17. This does have a little bit of product on it, but we're gonna get started and I think this might be a little light. I only have one shade, but we're gonna make it work. And I have some bronzers that I'm gonna put on anyway, so we'll be able to like manipulate the color and make it work. And actually it doesn't look as light now that I'm blending it in. It's actually nice. For RMS, I feel like it's actually a decent amount of coverage, which is not what I expect from RMS. I feel like RMS is very glowy, very like mature skin friendly, very natural. So I feel like I'm getting actually a really nice amount of coverage. So Mandy's asking, do we all wash our brushes? You know, Mandy, I actually knocked out washing my personal brushes late Friday night. And I'm so happy I did because I actually think I was breaking out, to be quite honest. I've had a couple like pimples coming up on my chin. Sorry for the TMI. That I feel like was probably either, you know, pushed to the surface because I've been using dirty brushes. So try not to use dirty brushes. And I say try because, listen, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And I try to practice what I preach, but sometimes I fail miserably when it comes to washing my brushes. I think also too, I get really bad brush cleaning burnout because I clean so many brushes from my Pro Kit. I really want to see, Ryan, I'm missing your comment. And I know, I'm sorry, I've been on kind of a tangent and I'm sorry about that, but Sparkle Starkle, AKA Ryan, what was your comment? I know I missed it, I'm so sorry. How men feel about work minimum. Oh, this is an interesting comment too. From Puff and Bird. Cute name. Hi, Nikki. Good morning. Good morning to you too. I left a message on your previous video. Please, can you chat sometime about how men feel about women wearing makeup? You know, Jen, I don't know if I'm the best person to talk about that. And let me try to say this in a way that I'm not going to come off as like mean. But okay, let me really try to choose my words wisely here, okay? If you were talking to me like face to face, like let's say you were hanging out, like we're like girlfriends hanging out, I'd be like, who gives a you know what about what men think about women who wear makeup? It's not up to them. It has nothing to do with them. It has nothing to do with anybody else but you. So I'm gonna leave it at that because I think that I could probably go on a little too much and maybe a little too like hardcore about this topic. Yeah, what's it to do with men? It's all about you. And vice versa. If a man wants to put makeup on, what's it to do with you? Period. You do you. And I my like whole my my mindset based on makeup has always been, you know, regardless of trends, regardless of what people tell you to put on, regardless of what people say looks best on you and blah, blah, blah. Like I give you opinions all the time because I give them to help people out and for people that are seeking that advice. But if you're not seeking advice, if you love what you put on your skin, if you love the way you look, if you feel so confident and so beautiful with the way you do your makeup, then my videos don't apply to you. And I've tried to like touch on this quite a bit, but yeah, that's kind of like in a nutshell my opinion on that topic, that question. Where it makes you feel beautiful, regardless of if it's in style. What makes you feel like you're most confident, like I can take on the world. Where whatever that is, whatever that looks like for you, it's gonna look different for every single person. That's what makes the world awesome, is we're all different. We all have different opinions and different styles, and like what I might like, you might not like, you know, and that's what makes it interesting and fun. So anyway, not to go on a whole rant. I do think it was a really cool question. I do think it was a really interesting question that sparks a conversation. So, you know, thank you for asking it. And I hope you don't mind my answer. And I hope I'm not being too harsh. I'm not trying to be harsh. Not on a Sunday. Yeah, I'm trying to, I mean, yeah. You know, it's fine because like to take it back to like how men feel about makeup. Actually, let me try a new product. As I have my tried and true CL. Let me actually put this down, okay? I love that CL product, but I want to like do something different, and I want to test out as much new makeup as I can. So we all know I love my CL. We may go back to it if we need to, but let's try this on first really quick. Just a quick side note before I go on another rant, but this is the Naked Sundays SPF 50 Glow Balm Mineral Peptide Stick. Let me try this out on my hand first because I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like an illuminator. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's like balmy. I don't know what to do, guys. Should I put this on? I don't know. I feel like this might be a real soupy doopy mess for me. Should we try it? What do you think? Do you guys want to see this? I also have a blush, so I don't know either. No to that stick. Okay, no, skip it. Okay, I'm getting a lot of no's. Oof, I don't know. I actually love Naked Sundays for their SPFs. I think their SPFs are some of like the best out there, but I don't think I want to put these on, to be quite honest. And I really don't want to walk around with like makeup that I have to like fuss with all day. So let's bring balance back to some of these newer products. Let's actually go back to the CL. Sorry, I can't, I just know that texture is probably not going to be best for me. And I don't know if I want to do that right now. So let's go with the CL. It's the Sculpt and Protect. You already know I love this product. This has SPF 30, right? Yeah, 30 is in this one. Sorry, I'm missing a question. Scorp Lena. Hi, Nikki. Is it okay to use my expired Almani foundation, 2 years old? I'm not going to advise you to do that because that would just be bad advice, and I don't want to give out bad advice on my channel. You know, there's expiration dates on cosmetics for a reason. I think that there's some wiggle room with a lot of products. For example, I think there's a lot of wiggle room with powders, specifically like eyeshadows. What else? Lipsticks. I think that 2 years is not like that horrendous, but let me ask you this. Do a smell test, Linda, that you just read my mind. Do a smell test, and if there's no odd smell to it, I think that you probably will be okay. I just don't want to put out bad information, so that's why I'm saying, like, I want you to err on the side of caution, and you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Yeah, 2 years isn't horrible, but it's not ideal, so smell it. If you're wearing it, let's say, by the way, 109 brush from BKB, I'm going to blend out the CL. If you're wearing it and you're noticing any kind of patchiness, if you're noticing anything wrong with the formula, where like maybe the formula isn't sitting well on your skin, at the moment, or like it used to sit well on your skin and now it's not, that could be due to it being expired. So I think you're gonna have to kind of do a test and tell me if you're comfortable with it. If it smells bad, no. If it smells fine, if it sits well on your skin, you might be able to get away with it. I just don't want to give you bad advice. So yeah. Anna, that's a good point. So Marlena Stell, we love Marlena. Like she's the goat. So Marlena says as long as it smells fine and the texture is still fine, that's probably fine. Okay, yeah. And Anna, I would go with that mindset too. Like I said, I'm just trying to err on like the side of caution and just be a little more cautious. To say that again. I did see a comment from Ryan. So Ryan, I have an email that I just opened up from Mob Beauty. So Mob Beauty is doing another pop-up local in LA. So they're gonna do a pop-up at Namie's Beauty Emporium. It is in Burbank. I believe that's the one they're going to. There's two. There's one in Sherman Oaks and one in Burbank. Ryan, I don't know if you're going. I didn't catch that whole question that you posted, but if you want to ask me one more time, I'm so sorry. But I won't be able to make that because I will be at work. So unfortunately, I made the last one back in January and it was so much fun. I got to meet Ryan, I got to meet Barndy, and we just had a blast. It was good times. And Krista says, I would go. Oh my God, I would love to meet you guys. I would love to meet all you guys. Question from Anne. Nikki, did you see my setting spray recommendation on a Facebook post you did this week? I saw it from another YouTube that has oily skin. No, I didn't. I don't think I caught that. I am. So let me actually like put something out there too. I post on Facebook, but I post because it's connected. I've connected it to my Instagram and my TikTok. So basically, I post on Facebook, but I don't actually go on there very rarely and interact. So messages really get lost there. Comments usually get lost there. And to be totally honest with you guys, it's because I'm really unfamiliar with that platform and how it actually really works. I haven't been a Facebook user in a really long time. So I'm really familiar with like how Instagram works, obviously, and how TikTok works, and obviously how YouTube works. But I feel very, I just feel like I don't know how it operates, and I get overwhelmed on Facebook, so, to be very honest. So I get very overwhelmed, and I just kind of post it because it's connected to, It's connected to my Instagram and my TikTok, but I don't actually go on actively. Okay, doing something in kind of a weird order. This was a product that I picked up, and I was heavily influenced to buy this because of Lisa J. And thank you, Scorplina. Gosh, you're sweet. So I was influenced to buy this from Lisa J. And okay, sorry, real quick. Ryan is saying that Courtney Quarantine and I were hoping you'd be there. Oh my God, Courtney Quarantine is going. And it's so big because I missed her at a Melt event. And I think we missed each other by like minutes, basically, which was such a bummer. She's so, I'm sorry, they are so talented. Courtney is like such a talented creator, the looks that they do are so interesting. They're so like unique. They're so creative. So I have so much respect for them. I think that they are just like a really amazing artist, and I would love to meet them in person, but I won't be able to make it. Okay, back to The Rock. The Rock Multi-Corrector Revive and Glow Eye Balm. This has vitamin C. So normally this is not something that would speak to me. Normally I feel like eye creams, eye balms, Vaseline, anything like that under the eyes is just not my thing because it creases my under eyes so much. However, this one actually absorbs a ton, like a ton. And so when I picked it up, I was influenced because like, I feel like Lisa J and I have some similarities in like what products that we like and stuff like that. And yeah, she just influenced me to get it. And I thought either this is going to work for me during the day, or if not, I'll just end up using it at night as like a cooling eye balm. But it's worked for me really well during the day. So very surprised. I'm still trying it out. I can't really say if I like fully recommend it, but I can tell you that I'm really liking it basically. Okay, I did not do a good job of laying this out because I've been yakking away so much, and I'm so sorry. This is what happens when I miss a week. I've got to like, I'm just talking nonstop. So please excuse me for that. Linda says it's really moisturizing. It is. It's actually really, really moisturizing. So yay to that. If you have like parched, dehydrated eyes, and I like hydration in my eyes, less so moisture. I want hydration because hydration is what plumps your skin. I talk about that so often, so I'll spare you the details, but really, really nice. Alicia's asking, any affordable brush sets similar to your BK Beauty set? I'm sure nothing compares, but as a stay-at-home mom, I finally understood what that acronym is, or that, yeah, right, acronym? Yeah. And I'm so proud of myself for figuring that out. But as a stay-at-home mom, the BK Beauty ones are not my budget. You know, Alicia, a similar set to mine, I don't know of one. I especially don't know of like sets. Individual brushes, you can get individual brushes from like Real Techniques, which they have at like Target. They have them at Walmart, CVS, pretty much everywhere, right? I think. But they don't have like sets that I know of. Or maybe they do. I'm not that familiar with them anymore, to be fully honest, because I'm loyal and I'm diehard to my BKB brushes. But Real Techniques, they are budget friendly. Clearly, they're at the drugstore, and I've used them many times in the past, and they are nice. So, yeah, Song is backing me up on that. Lorena's backing me up on that. Sandy's saying, meet and greet. I would fly down to meet you. Sandy, you're so sweet. I would love to meet every single one of you forever and always. I think it'd be such a blast. And honestly, we'd probably get nothing done because we'd be talking and hanging out the entire time, which isn't a bad thing. Hold, please. I need to grab a blush that I placed way too far away from me. Sorry about that. I'm going to put some Lumi Lay Liquid Blush from L'Oreal as a base layer before I do my concealer. I've been really liking doing under blushing prior to my concealer. So we're going to blend this bad boy out. And I bought this and used this for my Bride on a Budget tutorial, and I've been loving it ever since. Jade's asking a good question. Have you tried the e.l.f. skin tint? No, I haven't yet. I just found out about it. But yeah, no, I have not tried it yet, and it's on my list. Stephanie is asking a really interesting question. Are we forgiving Morphe? I'm not. They owe people money, and I hold a grudge. Apparently, no. You guys do you. No judgment if you want to buy from Morphe. No judgment on anything. But I'm just not going to buy their stuff for my own personal reasons. But, you know, again, no judgment. I know they're really, Nancy says, I don't forgive them. Peace. I love that peace sign, Nancy. I won't be forgiving them anytime soon, but that's just me. No judgment. If you want to pick up their stuff, I get it. It's tempting. Kristen says the same thing. Okay, so base layer blush is on. I am going to try to do a better job blending and not being super distracted. But basically, you guys, we're not going to do any kind of intense makeup look, but I do have a new blush and I have some new products, and I just want to do like a nice Sunday pretty makeup look. We're not going for anything wild, but I do have a blue eyeliner that I picked up from Kosas that I'm very excited to try because I've been loving that formula. It's called the Soul Glazer. But first, we have a new blush I finally picked up. This took me so long to get because it sold out within, I want to say like a week or something crazy. And this is, talking about crazy, this is crazy expensive. So I'm going to buy it so you don't have to, and I'll let you know what my thoughts are. I believe this is $70, which is a whole other, that's a lot for a blush bronzer duo. But this is a Baby Cheeks Face Trace Sculpting Powder Duo plus blush. So I got the classic shades that I love. It's Petal with Biscuit, and okay, that was really hard to open. So that's the Petal blush in a powder form. I love Petal in the cream, I'm like obsessed with it. And this is the shade Biscuit in a powder form as well. So we need to put this on after we set the makeup because it's powder. So we will revisit that in just a bit. So now we need to grab our concealer. And I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer. I wear the shade 2N. And I really, really have been loving this. Rosemarie Ortiz, so happy to be watching you live as a new subscriber. Oh my God, welcome. I'm so happy that you're catching a live, that you're a new subscriber. I'm so grateful to have you. And you're asking a great question. How do I feel about RMS? I think they have some great products. I don't love everything for my really oily skin, but I think they have some really great products for dry skin, like more dry, mature leaning skin. Anyone can wear, mature skin can wear any kind of makeup, but I do feel like their target audience is a little bit more mature. I find to me that a lot of their base products are usually a little too glowy. Like they have the skin tint that I just put on. I know I'm going to be really shiny throughout the day, but so we're just going to have to embrace that. But if you have more dry skin, more combination dry, or just dry mature or mature and you want that glow, I think they have some really great products. My favorite products from RMS that I've tried, hands down, are the blushes and the bronzers. They come in like a square. They're absolutely stunning, like absolutely, positively stunning formulas. So those are my favorite products because I love me some powders. So I'm gonna just pat this in with my N14. Jennifer says that she tried the RMS eye lights, and the eye lights are like the liquid eyeshadows that come in a tube. She tried the eye lights this week and it was a hot mess, but pretty. Yeah, I've tried those too, Jennifer. They are messy and they kind of just like want to come out of the tube more than you squeeze them out. But formula itself is really nice. So, okay, please make sure to like the video. Oh, Bijou Girl, thank you so much. And I know it's so late for you right now. Nikki, what shade of Danessa Myricks concealer are you? I go between 5 and 6. Both are pretty much a great match for me. 5 is a little bit lighter, so I'll use 5 when I want to do like a brightening effect. And 6 is more like true to the rest of my skin tone, so it doesn't give me a bright effect, if that makes sense. Okay, have you tried Surratt makeup? Not in a long time, not in a really long time, but I do have a creamy highlighter in my Pro Kit that's like pink and it reminds me of the Victoria Beckham balmy highlighter that comes in like that really pretty gold packaging. Boy, that was tongue twisting for some reason. But I do, the things I've tried from that brand I have really liked. So maybe I should try a full face of Surratt. What do you think? They're definitely expensive, but they're quite a nice, like the products and their quality overall are really nice from what I've tried. Nikki, do you use retinol in your skincare? Yes, I do. I talk about retinol all the time. But right now I am not using prescription grade tretinoin strength because of Apostrophe going down, and Apostrophe was my girl. I got my prescription from Apostrophe and it was so easy. So right now I am chilling on the prescription grade Tret and I am doing my Paula's Choice. And Paula's Choice has a more like intense, very strong formulation on the market. It's a newer one. So that's the one I've been using. I find it's actually very strong. So I use that one about 3 times a week at max and I don't use a lot of it. So that's what I've been using. So that's why I haven't also found a new company to get my prescription grade tretinoin because I've actually been really happy with my Paula's Choice. As I always am, to be honest, like there's not a Paula's Choice product that I don't like. So it's been working, so I'm using it. Where's Tomas? I see everyone commenting Tomas. Tomas is completely sound asleep. He's like right there in the blanket. Okay. What do I recommend for women going through fat pad loss, creating dark shadows? Color corrector. Color corrector is going to be your best friend. Either a small amount of it, you can either mix it into your concealer, but basically a color corrector is what's going to like fill that hollow and it's going to act like a filler essentially. And then you of course want to put a concealer on top. So yeah, color corrector is going to be your best friend. Depending on your skin tone, you're either going to want to go for a light pink, a peach, a salmony color, a terracotta-y orange, or a red. So I'm not sure what your skin tone is, but you'll want to pick one that's going to work best for your skin tone. Okay, let's set this under eye. And for that, I have and I've been testing. I don't have my complete thoughts on this yet, but you guys, I finally got this in the mail. It took me so long to get this. The L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection. And this is a up to 24-hour blurring, brightening, loose setting powder. So there's 4 shades. This is also talc free, might I add, and it's the shade 10 Pink Light. Really, really been liking it. I don't have complete thoughts yet because it's still new to me, so I can't fully speak on it, you know what I mean? So the only thing I actually don't like is the sifter is just way too small, and it takes me what feels like eternity to get a bunch out. So I'm just going to tap out a bunch. So I'm gonna use about that much right now. Okay, let me just blend out any creases, answer a couple more questions. Scorp Lena is saying, Nikki, if you don't mind sharing, I never mind sharing. I talk about it all the time. I'm 39. I pretty much mention it almost, I feel like in every single video at this point, but yeah, I don't mind sharing. There's nothing to be, no one should be ashamed or afraid to share their age, in my opinion. And I hate that society has made women feel like they have to hide their age because as you get older, you're supposed to disappear and all those things. I absolutely despise that. So not to get on another rant, but, and yes, I do have Botox. I do enjoy my Botox. But yeah, I'll always, if someone asks me, or not even if they ask me, I will willingly say how old I am. So I'm going to tap my N14, the same brush I used to do my concealer, into the cap. And let me read a couple more things. Sorry. Nikki, do you use Paula's Choice Solo? No moisturizer? Yes. Daenerys, it's a great question. I use the Paula's Choice as my moisturizer and sunscreen because it is moisturizing and it just lays so well under makeup. So what I do is I'll do like my hydrating toner, I'll do a vitamin C serum or like a hyaluronic acid serum, or usually the serum that I use, to be fully honest, is the Dew, comes in a blue tube, the Deliverance serum. That's been a favorite of mine. So I'll use that and then I'll lock it all in with the Paula's Choice as my moisturizer and sunscreen, basically like a 2-in-1. Kristen is saying, I love this comment. Lisa Eldridge's new collection is calling my name. I feel like I should get some more Lisa Eldridge because I haven't shopped her products since I shopped for her full face a long time ago. Like I did maybe like 2 years ago, a full face of Lisa Eldridge. If you haven't seen that video, it's a little old at this point, but her products are amazing. Her quality is amazing. Okay, I love that you guys are sharing your age. Yeah, like nobody should be ashamed. Like we're all different ages. We all have different point of views because of it. We all have different tips we can share. It's a melting pot. Like that's fun. Like, you know, you get older and it's like, you should be grateful to be older because that means you're living and you're healthy and it's amazing. Danny's 23, Jennifer's 50. I love that. Happy early birthday, Jennifer. I hope you do something amazing. Mina's 49. I love this. Golden Rose is 23 and learning a lot from me. This makes me so happy. I love this. I love that we're like, yeah, nobody should be ashamed of your age. Like, first of all, you can't control it. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Like, go back in time? If you find the time machine, I don't even think I would get in it because I like my life now so much more. So yeah, I love that. 46, 54, 34, 37, 61. Oh my God, this is so much fun. Okay, I'm gonna step away from the ages for a second, and I love that you guys are sharing it. It just makes us all feel more comfortable and more at home. So like that's what it's like all about. And that's what my channel is all about. Like we're just here to rally with each other and like be each other's biggest cheerleaders and be there to support each other. So that's what it's all about over here. And we share the love of makeup, which is a very big love over here. So now that my face is somewhat set, at least my eyes and my T-zone with that L'Oreal powder, I'm gonna now put the Westman Atelier Biscuit Powder Blush on. And for that, I don't know how pigmented these are. I've never tried them, but I'm gonna apply it with my tried and true 104 brush from BK Beauty. So whenever in doubt and whenever you wanna make sure that a powder bronzer or a powder blush goes on really like sheer, and you don't want to make it, you know, too intense or too pigmented, or you're just not quite sure, right? go for a bigger brush because it will deposit a light amount of color. And then we'll get to the petal blush in a bit, but I want to lay down the bronzer in, I'm getting my names twisted, in Biscuit first, okay? So just dipping in to Biscuit, so just this one side. And let's see, I want the Westman Atelier Duo. Those colors are perfection. I know. Oh, Corey, you're such a supporter. I always run into your comments, and I just think you guys are all such sweethearts. But I've run into a lot of your comments recently, Corey, and I really appreciate you. Yeah, this is a beautiful bronzer, okay? I'm really enjoying this. This is like blending on like butter. It's just so expensive, you know? I know. Nancy, do you have the Westman Atelier Duos? I feel like this is something you would also enjoy. Let me just rearrange my hair. Yeah, this is quite pretty. So blending it on, I'm building it up, but look how soft it looks. Like, it looks really nice. And it's applying, I mean, the brush is gonna be some of the battle as well. Like, the brush is just giving it a really soft application. Wow, okay, this is way more impressive than I thought it was gonna be, to be quite honest. So now I'm gonna just press this along the temple, and thank you. Can we get a super chat? Oh, I turned them off, but thank you for even asking. I appreciate you. Yeah, the super chats are turned off. Mitch is gonna walk in the door with the matcha. I'm so sorry. So let me just blend this all over while he hops on in. And he's gonna go right back to editing because we got a lot of editing catch up to do. Bridal makeup tips for a nervous DIY 2025 bride. Please watch my bride on a budget video. I promise you it will help you so much.
That's a great video.
But, yeah, Mitch says that's a great video. He's probably biased because he edited. Yeah, he liked the thumbnail. So I don't know if you guys know this, but the thumbnail that we're talking about, he shot that thumbnail. Like, he took he's a photographer, in case you guys didn't know that. But he, and also he's my editor, and he shoots videos. He does a lot. But yeah, he is a great human being. You're so sweet.
Oh.
They're saying, Mitch.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Oh, he says hi.
Don't
But
they
yeah.
miss me at all?
They do miss you. They really enjoy that voiceover.
That was fun.
That was so fun.
Should we do a long version? I've been thinking it would be really fun to do.
I think you would run out of things to say quick.
I think it would be really fun
I
to do.
don't know. I maybe. We'll
You
see what
guys
they
drop
say.
some ideas in the chat of how we
Yeah.
what kind of video should we do?
We'll always take ideas.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, your makeup looks pretty. What are you doing
Thank
today?
you. Isn't this nice? Look at this.
Yeah, let me see.
$70 on this. I know, it was really nice.
You
stuff.
spent 70?
I did. I had to. I had a job to do. I had to try it. So that way, if it's bad, I can stop you guys from
That's
buying
true.
it. But if it's really good, at least you'll know, you know? Switching to my N15, which is clean.
What is this? A
I'm
blush
just gonna
and
hang
a
out with us
bronzer?
apparently. My foot is so asleep. Oh my God.
I had some spice into the lives. You know,
You know,
Just
yeah,
add
you're-
some happiness.
You're spicy. You're definitely spicy.
Let me see what this is. I don't understand.
All right, then you can go back to editing.
Okay, I will. I
Okay.
just wanted to distract myself because I'm not ready to work
I
all
know.
day.
Oh, whoa, that's pigmented. Oh,
Wow.
okay. So I'm gonna tap, tap, tap,
Let me see.
as Mitch likes to say. Do you want to try it?
No. Let's see what it feels like.
No, I mean, like, do you want?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me try. Okay, here we go. I gotta keep it high on your
up.
cheeks.
I'm old. High up.
You're not old. Is that nice and soft?
It is soft, yeah. Oh,
that's
they
nice
say
and-
Happy
Let me
Father's
see.
Day to your dog dad.
You got. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I was actually gonna do my nose next.
Not too high on the bridge now. Let me see more.
Just a little bit, and then tap, tap, tap.
Okay, here we go.
High up.
It's not very pigmented, is it?
Well, I only tapped a little bit in because we don't want to go too wild over here. Matcha man.
And then what else? Where else could I put it?
Maybe a little more on my nose, just like across it, like hit right here, and then yeah, the tip of it.
You need more. Give this to me.
No, it's good. That's
A
good.
little bit more.
This is really pretty. I am shocked. Like if Mitch can blend this on that
Oh yeah, you can actually
easy,
see it.
that's nice.
That's kind of crazy because you can't actually see it.
Wow. Wow, that's really pretty. It doesn't even look like dull. It's actually sitting really, really nice on top of that Arma skin tint.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's nice. I want to
Thank
see
you.
what else. I want to be involved because I don't
No,
want to
now
work.
you gotta go.
You
You're
guys
too
have to keep
distracting.
me here because
No,
otherwise I
no.
have to edit all night
You gotta
long.
go. You gotta go edit.
I don't want
Go,
to. It's
babe.
beautiful outside and it's nice over
You
here.
go edit. Goodbye. I love
right.
you. We'll miss you, but
Bye,
you gotta
everybody.
you gotta edit.
I know.
Okay, let's get back to business. Okay, I need to do a eyeshadow primer. This is the Victoria Beckham. I forgot about this and I spent a lot of money on it, so we're gonna use this. So, they say bye. Oh, he's back in the editing den. I know, poor Mitch. I need someone to edit my videos. Poor guy's got he's working on a long edit right now. So basically, by the way, I'm just gonna prime my eyes with this. It's more of like a skin tone color. The color is trench, kind of like a trench coat. So I'm gonna blend this out really quick. Let's do a nice eye makeup look. We'll keep it really simple because I wanna do that blue eyeliner if I remember. And I just wanna have a nice, very neutral base going. Bijou Girl is asking a really sweet question. Thank you for even asking. The house is going so much better now. He installed the floors downstairs, and so it's taken a really nice turn. A lot of it's painted. Actually, the whole house is painted inside now because his dad and him just took 5 days to paint the house. So there's been some big strides. Look at Thomas. Big turning points. We're about to buy some toilets very soon. And yeah, it's Victoria Beckham Beauty, the color trench, by the way. But yeah, no, it's been going good. It's looking a lot more hopeful. We're getting really excited. And thank you for even asking. I appreciate it. Gonna switch to my N13 blending brush. I'm gonna dip into Biscuit again, because you know I love to use my bronzers as eyeshadows, especially in the crease. They just look so cohesive and just so nice. Nikki, what do you use to reapply your sunscreen during the day? If I'm gonna reapply it, which is not very often because I forget, I don't put layering a liquid sunscreen on top of your makeup, never works. Some sticks work decently well, like the Hara Hara Wonder one works really well. But normally I will just use like a spray. So there's a couple different sprays, but they ultimately give you a lot of added glow. So if it's already a hot day and you're trying to reapply your sunscreen, it's just going to add a lot of glow. But I will say I need to try this out this week. One Size Beauty came out with a setting spray that has SPF 30 in it. So it's like to reapply your sunscreen basically. And it's in the same aerosol sprayer as the original One Size Until Dawn. So I'm really, really excited to try that soon. I know, Lorena's saying yes. Cannot wait for that. What's the easiest bronzer for dry, mature skin? Powder or cream? Dry, mature skin, there's one from Makeup by Mara. I feel like it's really good and really easy. It comes in a round compact. I think it's like the Surreal Skin Enhancer. And I also like the Surreal Skin Serum Bronzer from Makeup by Mara. Really, really nice and really easy. And if you want like high end and some really pretty glow, the Hourglass ones look really radiant, even on the driest of skin. So I really like that one too. Okay. Nikki, do you think you'll be trying the Pat McGrath glass setting spray? Kim, I almost picked it up when I was shopping for a video that's being like worked on right now. But honestly, I just have so many setting sprays that I'm sitting on right now that I felt like I just couldn't get another one. So maybe I will. If you recommend it and you think that I will love it, please let me know and I'll probably get influenced and pick it up. So if you guys have tried it, let me know. Can you do a stick foundation showdown? That's a great idea. I have got to write that down. That's an amazing idea. Maria, thank you for that. Okay, I know this palette is boring and we use it all the time. You probably see everyone use it online all the time, but it's just so perfect for basing your eyes and like getting a nice neutral look. So I'm gonna dip into this shade right here that I love the most, as you can probably tell. Veronica says, I hate looking shiny. I feel you on that, Veronica, because I grew up with such oily skin. I embrace some shine now, you know, that I'm a little older, but I know I get it. Trust me, I can definitely relate to that. I don't want to look greasy. I like looking glowy. And I think there's a definite difference. And what makes makeup look greasy versus glowy is where you're shining. So for example, if you're shining right in your T-zone, like right here, down to your nose, down to the center of your chin, and right in this area, that looks more greasy. Whereas if you have glow happening here, here, top of your forehead, and all the outer parts of your face, that looks like glow. So just something to call out. I enjoy glow on everywhere else except for my T-zone. So this is the Makeup by Maro, the OG classic, the Master Matte's original one. It's like more of the warm neutral one, not the more neutral cool one. So I'm just using a bit more of this in my crease. Now I'm gonna dip into a deeper shade right here. Have I tried the new Prada highlighter? No, I haven't, Sarah. And I've been asked a lot to try the new Prada mascara, and I might get it, but I also have so many mascaras and I love my drugstore mascaras, so it's kind of hard. But if you guys recommend it and you think I'll love it, please let me know. Okay, love my Armani eyeshadow. What's your favorite eyeshadow? I love the Armani liquids. I'm a huge fan of those. But I like to mix it up. I like creams, I like liquids, and I love a good powder formula. So I'm using that mid-tone shade, and I'm just kind of popping it in the outer corner. Can you kind of see that happening? Maggie is asking, Nikki, do you have a suggestion for a more affordable version of the Caudalie Benergetic Sea Mask? Gosh, Maggie, I don't. I know it's a pricey face mask, but it just works so well. They do make minis, so if you want to just test it out, you know, see if it's really worth the investment of the full size, I highly recommend you get the mini, and that way it's not like a full-on commitment to the price. But I don't know of one that's an affordable option. I don't really have any affordable face masks now that I'm thinking about it that I could recommend. So if you have any, drop them in the comments of this video, especially after it's uploaded. That way we can all go back and see it. Yeah, Maria says, my concern is always looking glowy in the wrong areas. So as long as you're sticking to the areas that are not the T-zone, then you'll be glowing in the right areas that don't end up looking oily. Okay, gonna switch my brush to the Angie Hot Flashy A505. Swipe into this neutral cream tone right here. And you guys know I'm just drooling thinking about that matcha that's sitting next to me right now. But I will wait till we're done. So I'm just using a bit of this on my eyelid to brighten this inner part of my eyelid. Okay, Mia says, I've been looking too dry due to over powdering. Get a hydrating setting spray that will quickly solve most of the problem. One Size does have that new powder melt that is actually fantastic. Really hydrating and will instantly take away that cakey, powdery look and not disrupt your makeup. Now I'm gonna dip into a bit of the lightest shade. Okay. The matcha that I got it's a vanilla matcha, double matcha powder. I believe it has whole milk and it's topped with like this cookie crumble foam. It's so good. I'm addicted. Anytime I'm off, I go and get one. Well, or anytime I like have enough time before work, I'll go get one. It's heaven. It's absolutely heaven. Okay. Eyes are looking good. Before I forget, let's dive into this blue eyeliner. I picked this up from Kosas. It's the shade Enigma. It's a blackened blue satin eyeliner, and I really love this formula. It's very long lasting. It's a twist up. And let me show you the color before I actually put it on. Oh, yeah, it's so interesting. And blue really brings out brown eyes, very much like purple does. So I feel like it's gonna be a really pretty color on my eyes. And that's why I wanted to keep the base of my eyes really simple, because I didn't want anything too conflicting. I wanted to keep it really eyeliner focused. So I'm just gently lining close as possible to my lash line. Ooh, so pretty. The other one that I have in this formula is the shade Depth, and Depth is like a really great deep brown. Lillian says she started wearing brown mascara. Brown mascara is great for really light eyes. So I'm gonna tight line, and this is going on so creamy and so nice, but I do need to get closer, so I'm sorry. I can't quite see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, this is a fun blue eyeliner. They did a really good job with this eyeliner formula. I feel like it's just very long lasting, creamy, so it glides on, you know, easy without having to tug at your eyes over and over again. And I think this is gonna look really pretty with that blush. So I'm tightlining so it's nice and tapered. Do you see how it's thinner on the inside, thicker on the outside? Definitely the way to go if you have smaller eyes and you want to make them look bigger. This is how to do it. So I'm going to do a wing. Shocking, I know. Before this dries down, let me grab, is this clean? Hold on, let me grab a clean N12 brush and just smudge out the tail. And I say this, you want to do this quick because these do dry down relatively fast, and that's why they're so long wearing. So doing one eye at a time is, you should get one, Nancy. They make my day every time. Anytime I'm having a bad day, I know it's time to treat myself to like a delicious sweet matcha. So like, as I was saying, these dry down really quick, but because they dry down quick, they just stay put so well. Oh, that's really pretty. What do you think of the blue? I think that's a really great blue. They came out with a really nice, unique blue. Okay, a little more. And then I promise we'll move on to this other eye. Okay. So same thing, we're gonna start the outer corner. This is my hooded eye, so it is gonna be a little bit more of a challenge. I have to really focus on keeping my eyes open when I do this one. Yeah, I think the blue is so cool. Nancy, your husband makes the best matcha? Okay, what a keeper. Matcha is not easy to make at home. I'm just gonna say that. I do have times where I do a really good job, but there's other times where I feel like I just don't get the ratios quite right. And it could be quite difficult. I might need his recipe, Nancy. Okay, tapering, tightlining now. This is gonna make my eyes water. Okay, now let me blend out this end. Back to my N12 brush. I'm gonna pull and extend out this wing before it dries down completely. Okay, I need more eyeliner on this side right here in the tail just to match up these two. Listen, we won't go for perfection because that takes a lot longer and I don't want to keep doing eyeliner when we're all hanging out together. I want to utilize our time in a less boring way because eyeliner can get kind of boring watching. So we'll let good enough be good enough. And I think they were in a good spot. They look even enough, right? What do you think? It's hard to tell sometimes. I get a little blinded by my light. No, I think they look good. So now I'm just going to lightly take a little bit of the black eyeshadow in the Makeup by Mario palette. And I'm talking a really small amount. And I just want to hit this area right here. Just gonna add a little bit more like interest and depth. I have an eyelash on my face. And then we'll pop some mascara on. Pop a lip on. And I cannot believe, how is it already 53 minutes into this live? What happens to time? Like, it's crazy, isn't it? It goes by so fast. So I feel like that just added a little bit more depth, a little bit more interest to that inner or outer corner, excuse me. So quick lash curler. I'm gonna grab the BK Beauty lash curler, which I believe might be sold out right now. I think it's still sold out, but maybe, I'm sure it's gonna be back very soon. Okay, Nikki, Barney says, Erica said Immacaploid told her that their Prep and Prime highlighter is getting discontinued. No! Why do they discontinue all the good stuff? That is such a bummer, but thank you for letting me know, Song, because clearly I'll need to get it back up. Okay, just getting my lashes. Hold, please. That usually activates my allergies. Okay, been testing out and really liking this one. I've heard some mixed reviews about it, that it's clumpy on some of you guys. So I haven't had that yet, okay? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I've lucked out and I've just had a good experience with this one so far. It's the Maybelline Colossal Bubble Mascara. It could be a little bit more messy. I will definitely say that. But overall, I've been really liking it. It gives good drama. Pretty good definition. And just to call out too really quickly, I know I kind of probably have glazed over some of the names of the products. Everything's going to be listed and linked in the description and also on YouTube Shop. Just to call out too, YouTube Shop, you'll see them pop up on the screen. Really easy way to shop products. That's with all my videos, by the way. So they're going to be linked in 2 different places for you to find them easy. And everything will be in there. So if I missed a question or if I didn't say the name, don't worry, it's all gonna be there. And Krista says, Nikki, question. Okay, Krista, I'm all you. I'm all yours. Tell me. Ask me again. Let me try not to make a mess. That's really pretty. I am obsessed with this blue liner. Okay, I'm still waiting for Krista's question to pop in. Oh, Inger, I'm so happy you got the cold feet. I love those so much. They feel amazing. Okay, so Krista's question. Okay, so the Lisa Eldridge powder foundation, does it work well with combination dry? Lisa, wait, are you talking about Jane Iredale or Lisa? I don't have the Lisa Eldridge powder foundation, so I haven't tried it, Krista. Was it Lisa Eldridge or was it Jane Iredale? Waiting for the answer of that. Oh, Jane Iredale, okay. Krista, I find that it works. I would believe it to work for all skin types. To me, it just feels incredibly skin-like and lightweight. It doesn't feel like a traditional powder foundation. So I wouldn't be afraid to try it. I think that you would probably end up really liking it, to be quite honest. But it's up to you. Like if you prefer a powder foundation, if you prefer a liquid foundation, I think the beauty of makeup is there's so many great formulas for everyone and based on like what you're interested in. I was really hesitant to try powder foundation again because it reminds you of just, it reminds you of like MAC Studio Fix powder, which I was never a fan of. But it's gorgeous and I've been loving it and it's literally in my makeup bag right now. Like that's how often I use it. Okay, gonna quickly go back to a little bit more bronzer. Really, really quick, guys. I just want a little bit more at the top. I have tried oh, for summertime. Yeah, no, Krista, that's why I put in that summertime makeup video because I wore it in the Keys, like the Florida Keys, and it held up through like 13, 14, 15, whatever it was, 16-hour day, and it was incredible, like absolutely incredible. And I can't say that about all powder foundations, but that one held up shockingly well. Gonna take a Angie A504 brush, go back into Biscuit, and just do a little bit under my bottom lash line. But yeah, Krista, I think if you're looking for a powder foundation and you want like something really easy, and I know you work some long, crazy hours, so I feel like it would be really easy for you, then I think it's a good option. Even if you have dry skin, if you prep your skin properly, I was trying to combine 2 words, then it's gonna feel really nice on your skin. And like Lisa J is more dry and she wears it and it always looks so fresh and so beautiful on her. Okay, eyes are looking really nice. Oh my God, how is it an hour in? What? It's Mitch. I blame Mitch. Mitch is like the biggest distractor on earth. So Jane Iredale is direct to consumer, like directly from their website, or like I saw Inger just mentioned, Blue Mercury has them as well. And I'm not sure of other retailers that carry them, but should be fairly easy to find. Gonna go back, put on a little bit more petal, then we'll pop on a lip. We'll talk about the giveaway one more time. I'll remind you about the giveaway, and then that's it. Sad. This whole hour went by so fast, and I'm very sad. I hope you guys have had a really nice time, and I hope it's been a good ending to your weekend and ending to your week. And hopefully it puts you in like good spirits leading up to the week ahead. Either way, I'm just grateful that you guys spent this hour with me, and we're all busy, and it's just really nice to connect with you all and hang out. So thank you for that. I always appreciate seeing your familiar faces and new faces. Everyone's welcome. New subscribers, old. You guys are all welcome to come and hang out, and I just hope you have a good time when you're here with me, because I have such a great time. So, oh, we had to try this. I talk a lot, I'm sorry. So RMS, the new setting spray, look how pretty that is. That's really pretty. Wow. Let's do a test spray, and then we'll do my lips, and then we'll call it a day. Ooh. Oh. Salty. I don't know if I want to spray too much more, because this is going to add more glow to my already existing very oily skin. So I think we're just going to stop it right there. It's not scented. The mist was a little less fine than I would hope, but I got a little bit of a chunk right there, but feels very nice. Would probably feel so much better if you have really dry skin. So that's the Arma spray. I'm gonna link everything so you can check it out. You can check out the ingredients and all that stuff. But yeah, actually it does feel really, really nice, but I feel like it's gonna make me quite oily throughout the day, which, you know, I'm an oily girl. So let me just actually combat that right here, because it's gonna drive me nuts if I'm too shiny right there this early on. And now let's do a lip, okay? I know I've been talking so much, I'm so sorry. But I know I said I wasn't gonna buy more of these, but this is how much I like these. I ran to Sephora to get the Westman Atelier, and while I was there, I walked by Merit, and I don't typically like jump at the chance to look at Merit products, but I really love these lip liners. They're gorgeous. So I got a new shade. I got Sportif. We'll go with Sportif. I'm not quite sure what the pronunciation is, but it looked really pretty. I swatched it, and I just couldn't resist. So don't judge me. I know I don't need another lip liner, but this shade looked so pretty. Suzanne loves the Merit lip liners too. Sheer, and they set down. How is that? You know, I find that they only set down on me if I powder my lips prior, which I actually forgot to do, but they are just so easy. They're like what I would consider the most beginner-friendly lip liner on the market, and the most natural. So if you don't want, sorry for my itch, if you don't want a like full-on lip liner look, then I think these are like absolutely gonna be perfect for you. Kim, I wanna know what shades you got in these. So this one's the pinkiest one out of the two that I have. The other ones I have are Bespoke and Tobacco, and they're so pretty. I'm so tempted by the shade Capricorn. It's like one of the deepest shades that they have to offer, because I am a Capricorn, but I don't know if I need it. So I didn't get it, but I was very tempted. I was like, should I just get Capricorn because it's called Capricorn? But that's just wasteful. So that is Sportif. Really pretty. Wow. And I finally am going to test out with you guys. I bought this a while ago. It's the Iris and Romeo Weekend Skin Moisture Lip Balm. This has broad spectrum SPF 30 in it. The shade is Dawn, and I think it's going to be really pretty with this lip liner and with the eyeliner as well. So can you guys tell that I have that blue on? Isn't it pretty? It's like doing an eyeliner that's colored, or any kind of eyeshadow that's like colorful. When you wear it with a neutral and you just kind of, you pair it with something that's really toned down, really understated, it makes it just foolproof. So if you're ever like wondering how you can incorporate an eyeliner that's colorful or an eyeshadow that's colorful, use it in small pops to maybe get used to it. Or not, like I said earlier, wear it makes you happy. So if you want to put blue all over your eyes, I fully support that. Yeah, this gloss is gorgeous. Wow. Okay, so I'll keep you posted on how this wears. It's not sticky. Feels really nice and really comfortable. And I actually want to put a little bit more on. This feels really, really nice. I love this shade. This is like such a Nikki shade. But that's the look. That was so much fun. I hope you just enjoyed this hour we spent, hour plus, that we spent together. So everything that I put on, all the new products, everything, concealer, base, everything will be linked and listed below. So if I didn't call it out, if you missed anything, if you hopped on later on, don't worry. Once I get, give me like about 20 minutes to get all the links ready. It takes a while, and I'll have it all listed in the description box. But I'm not sure about my hair today, but this is the makeup look. I love the blush. I love the bronzer. I actually really like the base. So it's the new base from RMS. And once again, after this video is uploaded, check the description. Give me about 10 minutes to get the description, like the entry to win the giveaway. Get that, give me like 10 minutes to put that in the description. Once that's uploaded, you can enter to win this giveaway. And once again, if you're just joining, I'm going to give away my whole box of Lawless Forget the Filler PR. Great stuff. I love these products, so I know you will love them too, and I just don't need them. So I cannot wait to give these away to one lucky winner, plus a Nikki LaRose makeup mirror of choice. So you'll get one of these as well. I'll announce the winner this coming Wednesday. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love and appreciate you all so much. It is time for me to drink my matcha and snuggle Barry and Tomas that are right there. So I hope you guys have a great day. I love you all so much. I'll be thinking about you. Bye.